Don't share with anyone how much you earn. In rivers the water that you touch is the last of what has passed and the first of that which comes, so with present time. Be a mirror, absorb everything around you and still remain the same. Depth and strength of the human character are defined by its moral reserves. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. The biggest lie you've told yourself is that you're not ready yet. We master our future with experiences from our past. A clever man without wisdom is like a beautiful flower without fragrance. You will not find yourself in the opinions of others. The fish that keeps its mouth shut never gets caught. The people with the worst past can create the best future. There is only one thing more painful than learning from experience, and that is not learning from experience. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Tears come from the heart and not from the brain. For your peace of mind, do not try to understand everything. Caring about the happiness of others, we find our own. Be the person you needed when you were younger. I am not poor. Poor are those who desire many things. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. Stop chasing the money and start chasing the passion. Freedom is the oxygen to the soul. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. Details make perfection, and perfection is not a detail. Some things have to end in order for better things to begin. The bird born in a cage thinks flying is an illness. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not working. If you truly loved yourself, you could never hurt another. Time stays long enough for anyone who will use it. Apologize for being wrong, not for being honest. Just because you hate this chapter doesn't mean you'll hate the book. The pain you're avoiding is the lesson you need to grow. You will only know true freedom when you no longer wish to impress anyone. Stand up for what is right even if you stand alone. You won't know what is right for you until you experience enough wrong. You have to believe in yourself before anyone else does. People come and go in life, but the right ones always stay. Everything you thought was drowning you actually taught you how to swim. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Good decisions come from experience. Experience comes from making bad decisions. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Just because something is hard to obtain doesn't mean that it's valuable. Your value is not determined by someone else's inability to see your worth. You don't deserve someone who comes back, you deserve someone who never leaves. Standing alone is better than standing with people who don't value you. Overthinking is the biggest cause of unhappiness. If you want to be strong, learn to enjoy being alone. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Man always has two reasons for doing anything, a good reason and the real reason. You are not behind, you are just on your own path. Everyone is jealous of what you have. No one is jealous of how you got it. The past shows what you've done. The future will show what you learned. The bigger the ambition, the slower you need to go. Be happy. You never know how much time you have left. Everything will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, it's not the end. Some paths can't be discovered without getting lost first. Stop choosing what's not choosing you. While I thought what I was learning how to live, I have been learning how to die. Forgive yourself for accepting less than you deserved, but don't do it again. Once you have tasted the taste of sky, you will forever look up. You can't build a reputation for what you're going to do. Never an honest enemy than a false friend. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is not art. You're not afraid of failure, you're afraid of success and everything it demands from you. Necessity is the mistress and guide of nature. Do not draw your sword to kill a fly. Empathy without boundaries is self-destruction. The chains that hold you back were never put there by someone else. Learn how to see, realize that everything connects to everything else. You'll never be criticized by someone who is doing more than you. You'll always be criticized by someone doing less. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. Accepting a negative experience is a positive experience. People don't think about you as much as you imagine they do. There's more power in your choices than in your circumstances. To forgive is to set a prisoner free and discover that the prisoner was you. The people who say you can't and you won't are usually the ones scared than you will. You can't cross the ocean until you lost sight of the shore. Knowledge is learning something every day. Wisdom is letting go of something every day. When you reached out, that's when you start to make real progress. The version of you that you're scared to become is the one who's going to save you. Maybe you don't exist in the future you're so worried about. Learn to sit back and observe. Not everything needs a reaction. It is not the mountain we conquer but ourselves. When it comes to your dreams, every risk is worth it. Failure is luck whose meaning you have yet to understand. The walls you're built to protect yourself are the same walls keeping you from growing. Preoccupied with a single leaf, you won't see the tree. Learn to sit back and observe. Not everything needs a reaction. You define your own life. Don't let other people write your script. People only saw the decisions you made, not the choices you had. Gain control of your time and you will gain control of your life. With time, the more wins with fear you can accumulate, the more fearless you will become. Problems are not stop signs, they are guidelines. Your worth doesn't need convincing. Let those who can't see it walk away. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. Confidence comes not from always being right, but not fearing to be wrong. You get in life what you have the courage to ask for. You can't give your life more time, so give your time more life. It is never too late to be what you might have been. If you went back in time and fixed your past mistakes, you would erase yourself. What would you attempt to do if you knew you would not fail? When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. A wise man never shares 5 things to anyone. Don't share your dreams with anyone. Don't share your family problems with anyone. The secret to your success: don't share your problem with anyone. greatest success comes just one step beyond the point at which defeat overtakes you. In order to love who you are, you cannot hate the experiences that shaped you. You don't notice your progress in life because you are always raising the bar. A tree doesn't complete with the trees around it, it just grows. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Nature never breaks her own laws.